Okay, let's be real for a sec. Finding shoes, good shoes, can be tough, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you're a woman and you've got, those narrow feet.
Right. Yeah.
You see a great pair, but they just don't come in your size, in that AA width.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, like, what even is AA width? Is it even possible to find anything stylish in that size? I think that's what we're going to try to figure out today. We're diving deep, all things AA width shoes. So what does it even mean? And are there actually stylish shoes out there?
People think that having an AI width means like you got to sacrifice style for fit.
Right.
It's not true though. There's tons of chic, comfortable shoes out there. You just got to know where to look and what to look for.
Okay, so let's start with, like, what exactly is AA width when we're talking women's shoes? I see it on the box, but I don't really know what it means.
So it's more than just letters on a box. AA is a real measurement. It's narrower than the standard B width,
Yeah.
but not as narrow as AAA. So it's like kind of the sweet spot for narrow feet.
So it's like there's an actual measurement then. It's not just, like, how it feels.
Absolutely. Like, say a size 6. A size 6 AA shoe, that would be like 3.1 12 inches across the widest part of your foot.
Oh, wow.
And it goes up a bit as the shoe size goes up.
Wow. 3.12 inches. That's very specific. So I guess this is why it's so important to get your foot measured properly, right?
Couldn't agree more. And it's more than just comfort. Like wearing the wrong shoe width, that can really mess things up later on.
So we're talking, like, more than just blisters, right?
Right, it goes way deeper than that.
Yeah.
Think about it. When a shoe's too wide, your foot doesn't have the support it needs.
Right.
And that sliding around inside, that can put stress on your arches, your ankles, even your knees and back.
Oh, wow.
Over time, plantar fasciitis, bunions, you name it.
Yeah. Okay. Starting to see why this is so important. It's about, like, finding shoes that fit, snug, but not too tight.
Exactly.
But the big question I have, and I think a lot of our listeners have, is like, where do we even find these shoes?
Well, the good news is more brands are realizing, we need different shoe widths.
Right, right.
And there are some really cool options out there, from athletic shoes to heels, like really nice heels.
And that's where our research team comes in.
Right.
They did some digging,
They did.
found some real gems in the AA width world.
Yes.
I'm excited to hear what they found, actually.
Me too. Let's start with something for, someone who's active or just wants comfort and support all day long. Let's start with the Prop It Women's Athletic Sport Knit Shoe. It's a good one. I don't know if you've felt that knit material, but
Oh, yeah. Super soft, flexible.
yeah. And that makes it great for narrow feet. It just conforms to the shape of your foot, snug, without feeling too tight.
So it almost molds to your foot.
Exactly. It's got a padded collar and tongue, too,
Yeah.
for extra comfort around, those bony areas.
Right, yeah.
Or-
There's nothing worse than a stiff collar, or,
Mm.
just digging in.
Yeah, no. And the insole, special foam, high impact cushioning, absorbs shock, so you can be on your feet all day, no problem. And they come in like some really great colors, from basic black to denim, pink, red, even sand.
Comfort, support, style.
Mm.
I like it. What else we got?
Okay, so for those days, when you need something a little dressier than a sneaker but still want to be comfy, we found the Ross Hummerson Orland.
Ooh, dressy but comfortable. That's the dream, right?
Yeah.
So what makes this one good for narrow feet?
It's a slip-on, which can be, tricky with narrow feet. They tend to slip off.
Right, right.
But this one has like a secret weapon, dual goring.
Dual goring, what is that?
So it's like these elastic panels on the sides,
Okay.
Let it stretch, conform to your foot, hugs your foot snugly, no slipping.
So secure, but not like squeezing my foot.
Exactly. And breathability is important, especially with narrow feet, right? So it's made with an antimicrobial fabric, keeps your feet cool and dry, no worries about sweaty feet.
That's a big plus, especially when it's hot out. And what about those removable insoles?
Yes. The Orleans has those tiny pillows insoles. You can take them out if you need to use your own orthotics, or just keep them in for that extra cushioning.
Tiny pillows. That's adorable.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got athletic, we've got an everyday slip-on. What about something for, like, colder weather?
Boots are tough, right? With narrow feet, I mean.
I know, right? Boots can be tough. But we found a good one. The Prop It Delaney Women's Casual Boot.
Prop It does boots, too. Huh. Tell me more.
This one's great because the leather, it's soft. Like, it molds to your foot over time.
Wait, so it makes, like, a custom fit?
Yeah. That's what's so great about leather, especially for narrow feet. It gives you support, but it doesn't feel stiff. And it's got a cushioned insole, lightweight construction.
Wow.
So comfy for all day.
Okay, yeah, I can see it. Walking through the leaves, fall weather.
Yeah. And it's versatile. You can dress it up or down. Oh, this list is dangerous. For my wallet, I mean, okay, we've talked casual, but what about, like, dressy? Heels, those feel impossible to find in an AA.
I thought that too. But we found one, the David Tate Glenna slingback pump. It's like a classic, perfect for those special occasions.
A slingback pump in an AA. Okay, now I'm interested. What makes slingbacks good for narrow feet?
So the strap around the heel, it helps to keep it in place, so you're not constantly adjusting.
That's like my biggest fear with heels.
Right. Yeah. So with the Glenna, you can, walk with confidence. And it has like a really good heel height. Not too high, not too low.
Style and comfort. Got it. What colors does it come in?
Black, gray, navy, and taupe. Classic colors, so it goes with everything.
That's a good one. Okay, so we can't forget summer.
Yeah.
Right? Sandals.
Of course.
Yeah.
We found the perfect one, the Ross Hummerson pool. It's all about adjustability and comfort, of course.
Adjustable straps. Yeah, those are a must for me. Like, even sandals can feel loose sometimes. My feet are so narrow.
I know what you mean. The pool, it has multiple adjustable straps, so you can really customize the fit. And it has a nice cushioned footbed for all-day comfort.
Beach days, here I come.
Hmm.
They look dressy enough for, dinner later, too.
Right. It's a good one.
Listen to the theme here. Narrow feet don't have to mean, like, no style.
No, not at all. And it's not just aesthetics. It's like finding the right width, especially AA, it can really make you feel so much better.
Right. It's about feeling good, comfortable, confident.
Well said. And I know we've gone over a lot of shoes, but, even with AA width, every brand, every style is going to be a little different.
Yeah, okay. So it's not like a guarantee that just because it's AA, it'll fit perfectly.
Right. Something might feel amazing on one person, but not on another.
Makes sense. Like clothes, you got to try things on. So what are your top tips for finding, like, the best fit?
Okay, so first, remember your feet can change size throughout the day, especially if you're, walking around a lot.
Oh.
So try to shop in the afternoon when your feet are at their, biggest.
That's a good tip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes a big difference. And don't be afraid to go up or down half a size, if you need to. The number doesn't matter. It's how it feels.
Okay, so afternoon shopping and go with the feel, not the number. Got it. What else?
Materials matter. Leather, knit fabrics, those are good for narrow feet.
Right, more flexible.
Exactly. And lastly, don't be afraid to ask for help. Most shoe stores have people who can measure your feet, give you advice.
Sometimes you need that second opinion, especially when you're, like, overwhelmed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And speaking of expert advice, I was reading something by a podiatrist, Dr. Emily, and she said, finding the right shoe width is just as important as getting the right length. AA width shoes can make all the difference for women with narrow feet, providing comfort and support that standard sizes simply can't match. Proper fit not only enhances comfort, but also plays a crucial role in preventing a range of foot-related issues and improving overall foot health.
That's a really good point. It's about taking care of ourselves, in the long run.
Absolutely. So yeah, we'll be back with part 3 of our deep dive, and we'll wrap things up and give you some final thoughts and resources.
Stay tuned.
Bye.
Welcome back. We're wrapping up our deep dive into AA shoes today.
Yeah, we've talked about a lot what AA even means and all those different styles. Narrow feet can still be stylish.
It's true.
Mm.
And for me, the biggest takeaway is that, fit, it's not just about comfort.
Right.
It's about taking care of our feet, preventing problems later on,
Absolutely. And it makes you think about, how inclusive is the shoe industry, really?
Yeah, I mean, for a long time, it felt like narrow feet were like an afterthought.
Right.
The choices were so limited. Like, you just had to settle for something that kind of fit,
It's true. The industry focused on, a small range of widths. And a lot of women felt left out.
Yeah. But it's getting better, right?
It is, yeah. More brands are, waking up and realizing, okay, we need more sizes, including width.
And that's because, people are speaking up.
Exactly. Women are sharing their experiences, supporting brands that, get it.
Right. It's like, finally, we're talking about foot width. It should be a normal part of fashion.
Absolutely. We need to move past this idea that there's, one perfect foot shape.
Right.
All feet are good feet. Narrow, wide, they all deserve to have comfortable and stylish options.
I like that. All feet are good feet.
Okay, so how do we keep this going? As consumers, how do we push for more change?
I mean, we can support those brands that offer a wider range of sizes.
Yes, voting with their wallets.
Exactly. And just talk about it. Share your experiences. Leave reviews, tell brands what you want.
Yeah, it creates demand,
Yeah.
shows them that we're here, we want these shoes.
Right, exactly. And if you're still having trouble finding shoes, don't give up.
Right.
There are like specialty stores, online shops that focus on narrow feet. That's good to know. I used to hate shoe shopping. It was like a chore, always settling for like close enough. But I don't know. After all this, I feel different.
That's great. That's what we want. It's not about settling. It's about like finding shoes that make you feel good, celebrate your feet.
Yeah. Okay, so for anyone listening who's maybe just starting to look for those perfect AA shoes, what's your advice?
Just don't be afraid to try things out, different brands, different styles, and most importantly, listen to your feet. The right shoes are out there.
So true.
Oh.
Ditch the frustration. Find those shoes that make you happy. Happy shoe hunting, everyone.